Welcome to the Zlister Podcast. I'm your host, Austin, and I'm joined by my co host, Adam,
Welcome back, guys.
and my other co host, Maynor.
Hello.
And today we are continuing our series of our top movies of each decade. This episode will be the 2000s. Just as before in the 1990s movies, which just came out Wednesday on April 15th. We're going to give you our top four letterbox style. Not too much really to talk about. But before we do that, we want to do our weekly segment of what we're watching. Maynard, Adam, what are you guys watching or what have you watched the past week?
I just started season 2 of Invisible.
Hmm.
We were talking about it, and I want to binge watch it. That way, we can also talk about season 4 when it comes like the finale that's next week. So
Hmm.
that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. I've seen 3 episodes of season 2, and I really like it a lot. Um, and I'll talk about that more later. But it's just
Hmm.
that the start of season 2 really confused me. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Then I've also been watching with my girlfriend Love on the Spectrum.
Hmm.
If y'all haven't watched it, it's just a lot of neurodivergent people that are trying to find like a partner. It's just a fun watch. It's
Hmm.
something nice. It's funny at times as well, just in like how they're reacting to certain things. So yeah,
Remind me how season two of Invincible started.
it started with Mark and his dad
Oh
just
yeah,
killing
they're
everyone.
killing everybody.
Yeah, it's in I what I'm guessing, I mean what I found out, it's just like, they're in an alternate universe. But I was so confused. So I was like, what the because I was like, I haven't seen season 1, I think in the past. I think I finished it like a year ago, year and a half ago.
Hmm.
So I was so confused, but I was like, I remember how season 1 ended. It was him getting his ass beat by his dad. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't remember them like becoming best buddies and deciding to take over the world and all that stuff.
I
Um,
think you waited a perfect amount of time because we were all confused at the time when that came out too. We're like, is this the main universe or is like a different universe? But obviously, it's a
yeah,
different one now.
yeah. So
Oh man, you're in it for the long haul.
but it's a classic trope, the alternate universe thing. I
Yeah,
hope they do
Austin's
good with
favorite.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Austin's
my favorite.
favorite.
That was a show where I was like, man, why it's everywhere now. That
Hmm.
was a show where I was like, come on. Even though, well, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil anything.
It's a
But
comic
see,
that's been out for so long though already.
yeah, but I don't want to
Hmm.
spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for you. Um,
Yeah.
and but
There's so much left of the story they could tell if they want to get into it, or they can just end it at a certain place if they wanted to. But I don't
uh,
think this is definitely they could stretch it out 2 more seasons if they could.
mhm. um, yeah, season two is my least favorite season. I
Mm.
know season four isn't finished yet, so I guess I can't
Mhm.
really rank it yet. But if I had to choose right now, season two would be my least favorite. Even though I liked it, it would be my least favorite. Um,
This
Adam, what are you
season's up
watching?
there. Just finished the second season of Paradise. Not as good as the first one.
Hmm.
Um, Heavily dives into topics that it's like in your realm of like the multiverse stuff is more like cop out type of stuff. But
Mm.
I mean, it ended on a good cliff note, but there's a lot of questions right now because there's like certain characters returning. We don't know how they came back, and they hasn't been explained yet. But of course, that's a season finale, so
Uh,
they'll come out to season three. And also, me and Megan, last minute impulse, we're gonna go watch The Mummy tonight. After this,
Ooh.
yeah.
yeah, I didn't realize it was coming out this week. I thought it was like in a couple weeks.
To be honest, I don't have much expectations for it, but I mean, the trailer didn't really sell me too much when I saw it.
Hmm.
It's like the typical thing how I feel when I see kids in horror movies. I'm like, ugh, it just I don't know how if it's gonna be really good or really really bad. It's how Sinister was for me, and when
Yeah,
they started involving the kids, oh man, I did not enjoy it after that.
yeah. I I was questionable because I thought the trailer. I'm like, I don't know, but the last movie that directed it, Lee Cronin, was Evil Dead Rise, and that was good. I liked it. That was good. I had low expectations of that movie, and it was good. So I don't know. So yeah, let us, next week, let us know what you think. Um, so for me this week, I finished DTF St. Louis. They had the season finale on Sunday. Really good. Um, I think you'd really like it, Maynard.
Hmm.
I love the bromance in the show. It's really, I don't know. It's really honest. It's not. It's like really, really like a lot of people. I don't know. I just really like the bromance. It's like just love, man. It's like just being like we're just cool with each other. It's just yeah. I just really liked it. And then I watched 28 Days Later, or 28 Years Later. I haven't watched Bone Temple yet, and I liked it. I liked it. I would have liked a little bit more zombies, but I thought it was good. So that's what I watched this week. And then yeah, of course, still with Invincible.
And
Um,
know what he still hasn't seen?
Project Hail
Project Hail
Mary.
Mary
I haven't, man.
or
I
the
It's
haven't.
drama.
still in theaters too. It's crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah, I have
This
not
man wanted
seen
to
it.
start a podcast, still hasn't seen one of the biggest movies
I
this
know.
past
It's a movie
month.
that took over Maynard's top four movies of all time. Come on.
Yeah. The
It's up
Hey,
there.
disrespect.
hey, nobody saw this coming, man. Nobody saw it
Even
coming.
Matthew's seen it, dude.
I
Yeah.
know, I
I think
know.
at this
Nah.
point, Austin, we might have to boot you out and put Matthew in here.
No, dude, at this point, I'm just wait for streaming. I mean, might as well, dude.
Oh
Might
no,
as
even
well
Mm,
wait a
worse.
couple months,
my
dude.
this man.
Nah, yeah, yeah.
Disrespectful, man. They even
Mm,
put Speed Racer back in
Hey, Speed.
IMAX.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that it's going back into IMAX.
I bet
Underrated movie.
you're gonna be in there for the midnight release for that.
Hmm.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get into our top four 2000s movies. This is our childhood. We were born in the late 90s, early 2000s, so we grew up with these movies. So there's going to be a lot of passion here. I'm assuming there are going to be some hot takes because, once again, this is not the best, but just our favorite movies. Um, Adam, you got a smirk on your face, dude. I'm gonna start with you. Before you go, just give one honorable mention.
He limits me to one guy, so he already knew. He's trying to cut me off, silence my voice. He didn't want to hear Hot Wheels four times in a row.
Mm-mm.
But those movies came out during this time, and those are my highest rated on Letterboxd in this this decade. Honorable mention. Oh my God, there's so many good movies during this time. I mean, originally wanted to do Castaway because I really enjoy that movie
Hmm.
with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to put for my top four. The fourth one's hard because I want to include a certain movie. But
Hmm.
for official honorable mention is going to be the first original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's going to be my number, my honorable mention.
Yeah. Yeah. Good pick. That's a good pick. And then your number four.
My number four is going to be the fourth installment in this franchise, the Harry Potter Goblet of Fire.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
can say with um, firm standing that it is the best one out of all of it.
Hmm.
Personally, I think this is where I mean they like to say that Prison of Azkaban took like a different tone shift. It's a little bit darker than the other one, but
Hmm.
did they really kill anybody? I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
No,
Um,
no, they didn't.
what they did to my boy Cedric. Rest in peace, my man. That's when stuff started getting dark.
Hmm.
The storyline started progressing in this franchise. It started evolving these characters into a different way. It's not the fun and whimsical wizarding world anymore. There's lives at stake now. Harry is facing his consequences, facing his past, and is coming to the present. Um, and I just enjoy these type of like the games they started in doing.
Hmm.
It's so different compared to the other films. Like you have your one overarching villain, and there's like you go through school and stuff like that, but it just takes a totally different way. It's like a World Cup type style movie where countries and other schools come to Hogwarts, perform in the competition, and it just has a great variety of cast and scenery and different type of religions and type of
Hmm.
schools. So you get a little bit of taste of the world expansion of this franchise, and that's what I really enjoyed about this movie.
Yeah. This is. I mean, it used to be my favorite Harry Potter movie. And for the same reasons, like they expand the world.
Hmm.
It's dark, and I like the games. I know it's for a lot of people who read the books. It's one of their least favorite because they say they leave so much out. I watched the movies first before I read the book, so it like doesn't matter to me. I think the movies are really good, and or that movie is really good. And like I said, yeah, it used to be my favorite Harry Potter movie for a long time. Rewatchability is not there as much as some
As
other
Chambers of
ones.
Secrets.
Yeah, yeah, and so, but yeah, that's a good solid pick. I was actually surprised. I didn't think a Harry Potter movie was going to pop up on your list.
Hey,
Uh,
that's why I'm here
Yeah,
to mix it up a little bit too.
yep, yep.
no, I like that movie a lot. I think it is one of my favorite Harry Potter movies. I also just recently watched them like earlier this year. I will say the biggest thing about that movie that I've grown to hate more and more, and I don't, this is a huge spoiler, but I feel like at this point, if you haven't seen the movies, then
Yeah.
just pause and like fast forward for like a minute or so. It's a Mad Eye Moody.
Mm.
Like it wasn't the real Mad Eye Moody, and then when he comes back later, and then like he dies, like you don't feel that same impact because it's like I never got to meet the real Mad Eye Moody, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Which
I
agree.
agree.
sucks because I love the character, but then when
Hmm.
you learn it's not him, it's like, okay, is that really him? I don't know. So yeah,
Yeah.
but I am
For
surprised that you put a Harry Potter movie in there.
for that, Maynard, I just in my head, I'm like, okay, what we saw in the fourth movie is Mad Eye Moody. Like that's who he is. I'm just gonna pretend that that really was him, and that's who he was. So
Yeah,
like it, but you're right. Like when he gets, then later down the line when he gets off, it's not as impactful.
yeah,
I
because you
think I was
don't.
gonna put the original Transformers as my number one or Tokyo Drift. It could have been up there
Mm,
too, but this one is
Mm,
superior to both
mm,
films.
yeah. Maynard, give me your
okay,
honorable mention, and then your number four.
okay. There's so many honorable mentions, and I hate that we're just doing one. But this is for my friend, my buddy, my pal, one of my best friends out there. I am sorry that he it couldn't make my list, but this is for
Mm.
him, and this
I think I know what
is
it is.
Killer Bean
Yes,
Forever.
Killer Bean.
Oh,
I saw that on my list today. I was like, man, do I put that as honorable
Uh,
mention?
I did not know this was a 2000s movie. I thought it came out like late 2010s or like
me
when he
too.
Colin when he showed me this. It is it's a movie that y'all just got. It's free on YouTube. It's like an hour and 20, I think at most, not even.
Mhm,
And it's Killer Bean being Killer Bean, getting his revenge on people that betrayed him, and
mhm,
it's such an amazing movie. The animation also still keeps up, I just want to say, and there's hopefully a game coming out later on
That's
that I
right.
mhm.
hope it comes out. So I had to put Killer Bean out there just for him.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it, the best way to describe it is like peak cinema.
Hmm.
Um, like I would recommend this to like, especially like an older crowd. Like I feel like they would really enjoy it. And so I, the twists and turns in the movie, the backstabbing, the dialogue, it's as Adam said, peak. It's
It's
peak.
peak. I agree.
Once you see it, you never forget it. You
Hmm.
you just never forget it.
It
It's a
changes you
lot.
as a cinephile. It
It
changes you. You
almost
have to see
does.
those.
I
Yeah.
have to agree. I have to agree. It almost does. And so yeah, and the good thing is yeah, you can find it free on YouTube. Easy watch. But yeah, game changer, some would
Yeah.
say.
If y'all don't take anything out of our podcast, just take this and go watch Killer Bean and then come
Hmm.
back to our
Please.
podcast. You might understand our rankings and
And
takes
why
and
we're
taste the movie.
And you have to watch the entire thing. You got to watch the
Hmm.
entire thing. Um,
non-stop.
yep, yep. You don't understand until you watch it all.
Yep.
You ever never
Um,
know. He might come into Avengers Doomsday. We gotta watch the post credit scene.
mhm.
Oh, please. I hope he does.
Yep. Man. So you gave Killer Bean as your honorable
Okay.
mention, and your number
Uh,
four, man.
I really did struggle with this list because it's like how you said, these are the movies that we grew up watching. I was looking at my letterbox, and it's a lot of animation movies. I mean, of course.
Mm,
This is also like peak Pixar time. Um, and weirdly enough, a lot of these movies are like franchises that were like at their highest.
Mhm.
So the way I wanted to do my top four, these are still my top four of like movies I really did like around this time. But I think I wanted to do movies where I think either y'all haven't watched or like the people haven't seen it and I want
Mhm.
them to see. So my top four is actually from the same director that you chose in the 90s, Quentin Tarantino.
Mhm.
And it's my favorite movie of his. It's Inglourious Bastards.
Mm.
I love this movie. I love that it is a World War II movie, but it's not a huge war movie. It's more about like small groups in different times during World War II. And it centers a lot around like I think Brad Pitt's main storyline is around like he's Jewish, right, in that movie? I do not remember. I've not seen it in a while.
I don't know if he's actually Jewish. I know he runs his team is Jewish, but
Jewish.
I don't know if he actually is. I'm really not sure.
Yeah, and I think it's like three different stories going on. And it's just good. It's a really good movie. I think it's pretty long, but it like
Hmm.
all three stories like keep you like captivated at your seats, and it's like different types. Like Brad Pitt's character's arc is like him trying to infiltrate like German like soldier camps and everything, and get Jewish like not Jewish get Nazi people and like brand them with like the Jewish star. And
No,
then we
no,
have
the Nazi symbol.
the Nazi symbol, yes. And
Mhm.
then we have another story of like which is the main actress, like she escapes uh being killed at the very beginning. It has a
Mhm.
really good beginning as well.
Oh
Very
man, the beginning's great.
beginning with what's his name?
Um,
Christoph Waltz.
yeah.
The beginning alone will really get you. And we just follow her story and like how she's trying to like just live like a normal life in like
Hmm.
Nancy, Germany. And then the third storyline is I think American soldiers trying to infiltrate.
Mm-mm, no, it's Christoph Waltz. Yeah,
Oh, it is
that's the
Christoph Waltz.
yeah, it's his story, or following him a little bit.
I vaguely remember this movie because I have not seen it in a while.
Mm.
But it is my favorite
Qu- Quentin
Quentin
Tarantino.
Tarantino movie. And all three stories just they all kind of like interconnect in a weird way. Um, and it's just good. I just recommend it. I wish I could remember more about it to talk more about it.
Hmm.
But when I was looking at this list, I was like, yeah, no, I highly recommend Inglourious Bastards.
Hmm. I think this has some of his best writing in it. My Honestly, it might be my favorite Quentin Tarantino scene of all of his movies is the underground bar scene. That is written so perfectly. It's shot so perfectly. It's like a 20-minute scene, and it's just like the tension that's built from the beginning and then to the end. I think it's a perfect scene, and I think like I said, I think it has some of his best dialogue. It's a little long for me. I feel like certain parts I'm not as interested in, especially when it comes to the not or the Jewish survivor, the main woman.
Mhm.
I feel like some of that storyline I wasn't as much interested in as everybody else. But so that's why I would fall a little bit in my ranking for his movies. But I do think it's some of his best writing. It could be his best written movie. But I don't know. I have to think about that. But yeah, that's a really good movie.
I also do think that's one of his only movies where the N word is not used at all.
No, it's used. It's
Is
just
it?
used in German. Yeah. Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
used. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know why. I don't think there's a black character in that movie.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing with his movies that he uses that word?
Oh, Adam. Adam.
Every single one.
Yes.
I
It's
haven't
a
seen it.
major and of course as time has gone on, people, like really criticize him for it because, and a lot of it a lot, Adam. A lot. And so
I haven't seen much
ER
of his
too.
films.
ER.
Hmm.
But the ER, so But yeah, so that hasn't aged the best with certain people. I just look, it's just a movie to me, it's just whatever. But for a lot of people, it hasn't aged the best. That the language. But yeah, Adam, if all of his movies, every single one. And so,
Never
well,
mind. I really thought this was gonna be the one movie. I did not remember that at all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So my number four, it's interesting you said a lot of animation because I was looking at my list too, and I was like, man, they had some great animated movies this decade. Um, and, and so I was battling. My honorable mention would be The Incredibles. Um, I just think it's a top three Pixar movie. And I won't speak too much about it, but I think it's a very underrated superhero movie. I don't think people think about it when they think of superhero movies. They think like The Dark Knight, original Superman, the Spider-Man original trilogy, and stuff like that. But I think The Incredibles is a very underrated superhero movie. And so that would be my honorable mention. But my number four, I was going back and forth, but it would be School of Rock.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
I love that movie. I instant like it's just all these movies, of course, are going to be super rewatchable for me. Um, I still laugh at it. I quote it, and ironically, this is so corny, but my first day I ever worked as a teacher, I wrote my name as Mr. S because that's what he wrote in the movie. Because my last name starts with an S, and I immediately regretted it. I was like, "You can call me Mr. S," and immediately was like, "Actually, guys, you can call me just Mr. Sanchez. Don't call me
He gave
Mr.
himself
S."
secondhand embarrassment from
Yes,
doing
yes.
that.
Oh my god. But yeah, so that's the impact that this movie has had on me. I can watch it any day. Jack Black, born for the role, launched him into the person we know now. And yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just perfect. It was his perfect role. I couldn't see anybody else in that role. It was like lightning in a bottle. So that would be my number four.
I've seen it once. I think I've seen it for sure
Once?
once. It was in class.
Hmm.
It was, we watched a full movie in class. And this was the movie. I can't remember when, but I do remember seeing it in class.
Hmm.
Definitely okay. I'll give it a rewatch, but
It's good, man.
it's a good
I feel
movie.
like
It's a
that's
good
the
movie.
movie they would always play in class.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
I've
I feel
never
like I've
seen that
seen
in
it.
class.
I feel like I've seen it in class so many times,
Yeah,
like throughout high school and everything.
yeah,
It's always a
um,
Pixar movie in class. That's why it's
yeah,
Mm.
always animated movie.
hmm yeah. But yeah, so that would be my number four. Adam, you're number three.
Number three, so many animated films. Like we reiterated a lot. Um, it is hard to get away from them because we grew up on these films and they aged very well for what they are.
Hmm.
Um, Kind of going back and forth. It's like, okay, well, what can I put higher on the other? I feel like these are interchangeable. So, kind of my two and my three are going to be like they can flip flop depending on how I'm feeling. And my number three is going to be Wally.
Mm,
Um, Very great animation.
hmm
Um, I love the story of Wally trying to just survive and just he's just a curious being. He wants to, it gave me like thinking back when I was thinking about today, it was giving me like Rocky vibes from Project Hail Mary, which uh disclaimer, Austin hasn't seen. Uh he's a very curious robot and he just wants to make friends out in the universe and along the way he just ends up saving humanity and saving Earth because there's all this guy just trying to protect the plant. And you
hmm
know what? I love it. I
Is
love
he
it so much.
really trying to protect the plan, or is he just trying to impress the girl that
You can say
loved the
it's about both.
plan?
It's about the plant. It's about the plant.
Mm.
It's the symbol of the plant behind it.
I think
He's
it's a
just trying to
symbol of
get the girl
love.
to symbol of love, symbol of humanity, whatever you
Yeah,
want to
because
interpret
think
it
about it.
as.
He found the plant. He like took care of it, but then the second Eve like fell in love with that plane. He was like, "Oh, I gotta protect this plane for anything."
Hey,
Just
it gave it a purpose. It gave
hmm
it a purpose.
Yes.
He did
Yes.
And
not care
sometimes
about
that's all we need in
humans. He
life.
cared about Eve. That's all I gotta say.
Amen.
Hey, that's my man right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd do anything for that planet.
Yeah. Man,
He's about
Wally.
to his life was about to be taken from him for this plan, okay? He was about it.
He was sad for
Hmm.
that girl. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
Yeah.
say.
I think it's the best shot Pixar movie.
It is.
I think I watched it when I was younger and I didn't like it when I was a kid. It's not really like a kid movie. Like, I think when you're an adult, you understand it a lot more.
Hmm.
Um, and I think it's the best shot Pixar movie. I I will say, I think when they're on Earth, that's the strongest part of the movie. Once they get to space, I like the movie, but when they're
Hmm.
on Earth, I love it. I think it's amazing. I love the heart. I love just the love in the movie, and just yeah, the symbolism, and it's just man, the music, the the love story, and she's not even about the love, and he's all about her, and then
Hmm.
she starts loving him, and just the man, just yeah, I think that movie really on the second watch when I got older hit me totally different.
And not much words are needed, like to be
No,
like said throughout the movie, because obviously they're just two machines, two robots, but you can feel through like the storytelling and the body language, like it tells its own story. It
hmm,
shows the connection they have in throughout the movie.
yeah,
Like you said, like it is a very well shot movie. I
hmm,
definitely enjoyed their times on Earth because it was visually like it's hard to say stunning because it was barren, but it was stunning in the way it was
yeah,
animated. It was you can't do much in space in regards to animation,
yeah,
but that just says, guys, you just gotta put down put down the controller, go outside.
hmm,
Can't get
yeah.
to this point in our lives because it's happening soon. It's gonna
And
happen soon.
taking care of the earth. That's like one of the big
Yes.
messages in the movie, right? Like
Hmm.
which is why, like, I'm kind of going off just for a quick second. Why The Matrix is one of my favorite because one of my favorite lines ever is like Mr. Smith's like, humans are like parasites.
Hmm.
Like we grow all these things, but we also use all the resources. And then once we're done with it, we're done. And so that's like what Wally, that's what the humans did to Earth and Wally. So yeah, Wally's really good. That's a really good movie. Um,
Good choice, Adam.
Maynard, you're number three.
My number three is gonna be my favorite Guillermo del Toro movie. It's
Mm.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Ooh,
It's I think the movie that he's the most whimsical,
yeah,
I would say. And it's not even like this movie is not light at all. It can
no,
get pretty dark.
yeah,
Uh, but it's all shot in Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah, it's all in Spanish, and it's just so good. The makeup design in this movie is really great. And it's just like a full fantasy movie that I grew up watching. Weirdly enough, I saw it a lot growing up.
mm,
It was always just on HBO, and we were lucky enough that my mom had the money to pay for HBO and cable.
mhm,
So I would just like watch that movie all the time, and it would scare the crap out of me. But I highly recommend it. I mean, the main protagonist is like a 10, 11-year-old girl, and I think she does a really well job throughout the whole movie. Kind of just like how her performance does not like make the movie any worse. If anything, makes it better. And yeah, it's just the costume designs throughout the whole movie is really one. I think it is his best movie up
mm.
to this date.
Yeah. A lot of people say that's his best movie. I've only seen it once, and when I watched it, my expectations were really high because I've heard a lot about it, and I thought it was okay. Creature design, that's like his specialty, right?
Mhm.
Like that was amazing. I'd like to rewatch it because I still think about it every once in a while, and I can't even tell you. Like, is it during World War II? Is that the
It's
time period?
it's post like the Spain Civil War, so I think it's either World War I or World War II era time.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll rewatch it because I don't remember too much. I remember a lot, but like I couldn't tell you what the what her main goal was, other than like finding this magical realm and stuff like that.
Well, it's because what I remember is that she was like told that she was like the princess of like this like fantasy world, and
Oh
she's trying to get back
yes.
to her real parents or her real dad and stuff. Because like
Hmm.
she's with her mom, but her
Yes.
mom is married to
A soldier,
like
right?
an officer. So
Yeah.
but he's like really cool and everything. So she's trying
Yeah.
to get back into it.
Really
And because
cruel, right?
rural, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, if I haven't seen it since I in my 20s, so I feel
Hmm.
like there's a lot more metaphors to that movie, probably
Yeah.
about like a child and all that.
You're still in
Uh,
your 20s. You mean-
I haven't seen it in my 20s.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah, in my 20s. I think last time I saw it, I think it was like 14, 13 years old. So it's been a
mm,
while, but it's still to this day, like I still remember it a lot. I remember the scene of like the monster with no eyes, and
yeah.
like that whole scene is super tense.
Yeah.
And
Really
I still
good.
have nightmares about that guy. I'm not gonna lie. I do
What
have
type of
Yeah.
nightmares about
genre
that
is this movie?
Fantasy.
fantasy. Yeah,
Fantasy?
fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
So
fantasy
yeah,
movie.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Mm.
Never heard of it.
Really, it's a good Adam. Okay. My number three. Um, I am going to go with my first animated movie, foreshadowing a little bit. It is Shrek.
Mm.
I think it's it goes up there with my first or second favorite animated movie of this decade. And I think it's the one of the first animated movies, American animated movies, that like really put adult humor like in there. Like just saying like jackass and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
like having like like, oh, he's compensating for something, like those little jokes that like
You would
kids
never
would never
understand.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids would never get it, but adults know. And my dad hates animated movies. He's like, they're childish, I don't like them. That's one of the only ones he's like, that movie was really good, and I'll rewatch it anytime. And I probably rewatched that movie almost more than any other animated movie ever. And so I just think the voice acting's really good. It's the first DreamWorks movie, so they came out with a bang. It's
Hmm.
the first animated movie to win an Oscar for best animated movie, and it beat Monsters Inc. And obviously, I think it's a much better movie than Monsters Inc. And so, the first one and the second one are great. After that, they fall off. But Shrek one is great. It got put into the National Library of Congress because of how great it is. But super
As it should.
rewatchable. Yeah,
So it's so good.
yeah, yeah. Definitely like a landmark in animation, in American animation for sure, for sure.
I would say that movie's a lot better in Spanish. Did no? Oh, if you know Spanish and you watch that movie in Spanish, it's so good. It is so
Really?
good because also all the jokes they change it to make sense in Spanish. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they don't like
Okay.
try to keep the same jokes. They try to like make it to like it makes sense in Spanish.
Uh huh. Yeah,
Because like the most famous one is like the gingerbread one.
yeah.
It's completely different joke in Spanish, and it's just
Mm,
works so well. But yeah,
mm.
I love that movie
Oh
in
Shrek
yeah.
is
Spanish.
so good. That actually was my debate on my honorable mention.
Mhm.
Was that one? It's like, man, like leaving so many of these movie out hurts because they're so good. And I do agree that Shrek is probably like my most rewatched like movie of this time.
Mm.
Because I mean, granted, it was on everywhere. I mean,
Yeah,
you're sitting in class, Shrek's on. I
yeah.
sat in day I got put in daycare, that movie was on. I
Hmm.
mean, on Cartoon Network, that movie was on. I
Yeah,
mean, it's so good. And as
yeah.
it should be put um in the museum of what
The
was
National
this?
Library of Congress.
Yeah, as it
Yeah,
should, as it should.
yeah, yeah. It's so good, man. It's just so good and really rewatchable and short. Well, I mean, all animated movies are pretty short, but Adam,
Donkey. Donkey.
donkey. Adam, you're number two.
Going into another animated film. Uh, I'm gonna kind of be a little bit in a rush because I'm gonna try to make to the mummy.
Mm.
My number two is gonna be Ratatouille.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it was this one or Up.
Mm.
Up has a little bit
Oh
more. Up would have a little bit more emotional, what's it called, like heartstrings to
Yeah.
how I felt about this movie. But like when Austin was talking about rewatchability and enjoyment of the movie, this is the first one that comes to mind in Ratatouille. I mean,
Hmm.
it's so out there. Like, who would even think of this idea of a rat controlling a guy with his hair and becoming a chef?
Hmm.
It's such a great original idea for a film. And like even up there with Shrek, I think is still very rewatchable because
Hmm.
it still has some like adult humor in it if you don't quite catch it the first time.
Hmm.
But just overall story wise, I really enjoy it. I mean, it's a for a kid movie, but other than like these other films like Wally, Incredibles, another good one too that I left out.
Hmm.
Ratatouille is up there as rewatchability, and that's why it's my number two.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll just say this. So Ratatouille is my favorite animated movie ever. Um, the reason it's not going to be on this list is because I've watched it so much that recently, over the past like 2 years, I don't ever feel like watching it. And it's just because I watched it so much. And I think I watched it like, man, 10 times in like at 1 year. And ever
Damn.
since then, I've been like burned out a little bit. And so that's actually my highest rated movie of the decade. Um,
Bro, so why are you leaving it out? That is absolutely that doesn't make any sense because you have it's like superhero fatigue. He had Ratatouille fatigue. Come on, like he
I,
didn't want any
I,
parts of this movie.
I know, but since I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but since
Mhm.
you said it, I'm like, let me pick something else that because I just looked at my list and I'm like, oh, I should have said something else for my honorable mention. But
Go ahead, say it right now. Say it right now.
Yeah,
no,
We're
no,
on a
go
no.
ahead.
podcast. We got
Ratatouille.
unlimited
Ratatouille
time.
is my honorable
Ratatouille.
mention.
All right.
Okay.
Ratatouille, but it is my favorite animated movie. It's just give it a year or two, and I'll rewatch it and rewatch it again. But yeah, I love Ratatouille. You're right.
I
It
love
is a great
Ratatouille.
idea. It is just a
Hmm.
great idea. I like the food aspect,
Hmm.
and I like
Man,
Remy.
I Ratatouille, man, I always wanted that until I found out what it's made out of vegetables. Gross.
Mm,
Yeah, just
Don't want
vegetables.
it.
That's all it is.
yeah.
I thought it was just pepperoni, man. It hurt
Mm,
my heart. Hurt my heart. But that, I mean,
yeah.
it did want me to expand like during this time when I watched this kid like expanding like my food palette and like try
Mm,
different stuff. Because obviously you have that scene when he's trying like the different like
yeah.
strawberry and cheese. You want to see you have
Ooh,
that same interaction.
yes.
That's when I started experimenting with foods and like started like opening my palate.
Mm,
Which I think was very good. It's very impactful for kids because like me firsthand, that's what I experienced. I wanted to go out and try if I can experience what this rat is feeling.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. That's really good. Yeah, they do make the food look good. I'm
Hmm.
like the bread,
That's
the
the best thing
cheese
about
and strawberry.
animation, man. That
Yeah, they can make
especially
food
the
look
episode in
good.
SpongeBob, man, with that pizza when they made
Mm,
prep that into pizza. I wanted it so bad,
mm.
so bad.
I used to know
May,
Demo Adam went from Lunchables to like his own sandwiches at home after that movie.
mm,
It
mm.
was Lunchables all the way to high school. Let's just say
Damn.
that.
Oh, God, Maynard, you're number two.
My number two, it's a movie that I love so much, and it's part of such an amazing franchise. It's the Twilight Saga New Moon.
Oh no, no,
The
no.
Twilight Saga New Moon.
Oh
It
God.
is one of my favorite Twilight movies.
Oh,
It started the whole Jacob versus Edward
hmm,
debate back in when we were like in middle school.
hmm,
Not even that, yeah, middle school.
yeah,
Uh, it is such an amazing movie. It is so bad that it's so good. And I hope they don't remake these movies because I know if they remake it, they're gonna try to take it seriously and everything.
yep,
That's not the point of Twilight. The point of Twilight
nope,
is terrible writing that makes it so good because the actors hate those movies as well, but they bought in onto how awkward those movies are.
Hey,
hmm,
Robert Pattinson said he's been like he said he likes the dog on it, but he's kind of like lighting up to it now since I've seen like
yeah,
interviews with
Yeah.
the drama.
yeah.
It's such a good fun movie to watch.
Ah,
It's
man.
my favorite one of all of the
I've
movies.
only seen the first
Oh,
one.
Maynard,
I haven't
No,
seen
dude.
any of them.
y'all have to get to them because
Oh, you
these
got to
movies
get to him,
are
Adam.
They're
You
so
gotta.
good. They're
Megan
so
really wants me
good.
to watch them.
You
Really,
should.
really. She's been
You
asking all the time.
you should make it into a date night to watch them
Yes.
all throughout the whole night.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh
let me just cancel the Mummy tonight. Let's just sit down and watch Twilight.
Yep.
one through four. But yeah,
Yes.
no, the Twilight Saga Newman. There's nothing else to say. I mean, it really catapulted Robert Pattinson into our hearts. That's why he's so weird. He is weird in this movie. He's weird in real life, and it's because of Twilight and
Mm.
him playing Edward Cullen.
We rewatch them every single year. They are terribly great. They this one this one was my least favorite for so long. I went and watched this in the theaters.
Hmm.
And I remember walking out of there being like, that was awful. And I rewatched it, thought it was awful. Now it's in the middle of the pack. It's in the middle of the pack. I cannot believe it's your favorite. I just feel like Eclipse has so much more action and stuff. But you are right. This is what started Jacob versus Edward. This is the movie that started it. It wasn't the
You
first
know
one.
what,
It was the
Maynard?
second one.
It doesn't need action. If
No,
the four trilogy can be up there for him, he doesn't need an action movie. It's okay.
Hmm.
I know, but it's like when you're looking at this franchise, like I don't know, like I don't
I don't
know.
even care about the action during this franchise. It's I want to see Bella beat the press, and she held the press in this movie. It gave us the most depressing song of all time,
Mm.
and it gave us the transition of Jacob long hair to Jacob short hair, and
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
went crazy. And honestly,
yeah,
even I went crazy. I was like, "Yeah, that short hair looks better on you, Jacob."
yeah. No, you're right. This was the movie that really launched that like the whole franchise into like superstardom.
So,
Like,
which hue of filter did they use in this movie? Was it
Oh,
still
it's
like
like
the
that
very dark,
orangey one.
the
It's that
orangey
yeah,
orangey
it's
one?
one.
That's
like
all I know
I
what
was gonna say
filter is.
brown. I was gonna say like an
It's
orangey brown.
That's all I
Yeah.
remember is from okay, I can
uh,
distinguish which one is which by the filter they use. If it's like the super dark blue one or if it's
Hmm.
like the orangey like one. No,
Yeah.
it's the orangey
mm.
one.
You may honestly made me choke on my own spit when you just said that. That was so shocking. I was not expecting a
No,
I
Twilight
was
movie.
super shocked.
it's so good. I love
Yeah.
those movies.
No, I love them too. I mean, I give you a hard time, but I love them too. Like I said, we rewatch them every single year, and like back to back to back to back. Um, so my number two, um, this movie I liked. I rewatched it. I loved it, and then I rewatched it again with actually my mom not too long ago, maybe like 6 months ago, and man, it blew me away. It is the movie Atonement. Um, it is with James McAvoy, Keira Knightley, um, and a young Saoirse Ronan. It is such a good love story. It's so sad. It's really sad. It's shot amazingly. Um, the color, the acting performance. James McAvoy like is amazing in the movie. Like everybody loves Saoirse Ronan, who's like a supporting character in the movie, and she was actually nominated for an Academy Award. But James McAvoy just man, he owns the scenes. He makes you feel so sad for him. And I don't know if you guys know anything about it. Basically, um, boy and girl like each other. Guy gets accused of molesting a young girl, and then you just follow that story. And dude, it's so good. It's so emotional. I forgot the name of the director, but there's a really good long shot, and this is set during World War II. There's an amazing long shot. If you've seen it, it's the one on the beach.
Joe Wright is the
Joe,
director.
yes, yes, Joe Wright. Like I said, every time I rewatch it, I think it's just better and better and better. I cried last time I watched it. Um, it got me. It got me, and that was the third time I watched it. I didn't cry the first two times. The third time I watched it, I was like, man, it just hit me. There's a lot of actors that you know now that weren't popular back then, like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's in it, but he wasn't. He wasn't Doctor Strange. There was Juno Temple, if you know her from Keeley from uh, Ted Lasso. She's
Mm.
in it, but she's like a really really small part. But yeah, it starts off a little slow, but then once the accusation happens, you're off. That's not a spoiler. by the way. That like you can read that in the plot description. But yeah, Atonement, man, it's such a beautiful movie. Like that's the word I would describe this movie as, beautiful. Um,
Hmm.
have you guys? I know Adam hasn't. Maynard, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it a lot.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's so good, man. It's so good. It's well shot, well acted. Um, the story is amazing. The ending, oof, ooh, guys, the ending hits, dude. It hits. That ending hits so hard. Ooh, man. That would be my number two. It was almost my number one. It was so close, but because I don't rewatch it that often, it couldn't be number one. It just couldn't make it. But
It got
yeah,
beat out by the
Atonement.
B movie, right?
Oh, dude, get the B movie out of here, dude. Even though I do like it. I hate on it, but I kind of like
B
it.
movie is good. I don't know
B
what you're
movie
talking
is
about.
amazing.
I know you love the B movie,
Yeah, oh
Maynard.
my God.
Just watch
I
the B
know.
movie and let it fast forward every time it says B and let's see how fast you watch
Yeah.
the
Oh
movie.
my
It
god.
is unironically one of the funniest movies ever created. The jokes in
Uh,
that movie hit
Up there
mm,
with Shrek, huh?
better than Shrek. They're so
Better than
meta, the
Shrek.
jokes
That's
in B
crazy.
movie. The
that is
movie
crazy. Let's move on. We got to move on. We got to move on. Adam, what's your number one movie of the 2000s?
Number one movie of the 2000s is going to be The Dark Knight.
Hmm.
Um, when I tell you that this tone shift inside like superhero movies was heavily like present, because I think it's 2008. I'm pretty sure. And this is the same year it
Yeah.
came out as Iron Man.
Yep.
Um, it was like nothing you expected. Like you always get like the light-hearted superhero here. You got the Toby ones or already. You have probably some of the X-Men ones already when they're in leather. Not good
Hmm.
movies. But when I say that when you have like this is my first like um what is it? What I can't find the word, but like welcome into like really good villains.
Mm.
This is like okay, this villain stuck with me. Like he is one of like the top tier. Like he's his presence on screen
Yeah.
is like very very like
He
menacing.
owns it.
Yeah,
He
he
steals
owns
it.
it. He steals the scene every single time he's on screen.
Yep.
And I think this is like when I first like I was like, man, this is what really good acting is about because you can truly like enjoy watching the villain be on screen instead of rather than being Batman or Spider-Man on the screen. But man, like the storytelling is so well done in this movie. I mean, of course, you can't talk about this movie without mentioning Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
His performance as Joker is probably will go down in history as one of the best villain performances, other than like if you superhero alone, just
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other great villains out there, but that's not superhero related. But let's say even Thanos, like that's the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Um, but again, I go dive into the animated side. The Omni Man was good too at the time.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like I think that's the main takeaway why this is my number one film is his performance. Um, like the Batman Christian Bale part, it's cool, just as cool to see Batman on screen.
Hmm.
Um, you see more gadgets and tech as Bruce Wayne goes out and becomes who he is as Batman because it's not year one anymore. He's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Um, but I think this movie shows you like a little bit more of like the detective side and like the dark and gritty parts of being a superhero. And I think that's why this film is the best Batman. And most people say this is the
Hmm.
best Batman of the trilogy.
Yeah.
And I know you were talking about The Rises is not that bad a couple weeks
No,
ago,
it's
but
not. It's not. It's not.
it's no, it's the bottom tier of all
Hmm.
three. It's not
the
good.
Hmm.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay. So the Dark Knight. I have a question
Okay.
because, of course, every single time somebody brings up this movie, they always talk about Heath Ledger to the
Hmm.
point where they don't almost don't talk about anything else. And that's how iconic and just impactful his performance was. But I'm always like, if you change that performance for a great performance, but not an all time performance,
Hmm.
would people would they really herald this movie as high as they would? And
Because
I
of
know
the
that's kind
character,
of a
just the character alone. You think the character
yeah,
carries the movie?
yeah. I'm
I think
like,
that's the whole point. That's a character can make a movie great.
I know,
Yeah.
but then for me, it's like, is the movie? It's great. I'm not gonna say it's not great. It is great. That's in the National Library of Congress as it should be. It changed what you could do with a superhero movie.
Mhm.
That is a game changing movie. However, when I every single time somebody talks about it, how great it is, they say Heath Ledger, Heath Ledger, Heath Ledger, to the point where I'm like, okay, you just really, really, really love this performance, and people never say anything about anything else. And so that's why I'm like, is it really as great as people say? Like I understand, and once again, I'm not the biggest superhero movie fan, but as a movie, do you really like the movie? Not you, just people. Or do
Mhm.
you really, really, really like the performance and you think the movie's really good? And so that's where I'm like, I don't know. I think it's overrated.
I
I'm gonna put it out there. I think it's overrated for.
I could see people taking it that way if they're gonna talk alone talk about Heath Ledger's performance. But
I mean,
in
that's
my
just what I
understanding,
see.
yeah.
I
What were you
mean,
gonna
No,
say,
yeah.
Maynard?
I think so because I like while you were saying that, I was like trying to put like Jared Leto's Joker
Oh, dude,
into
Bro,
Heath Ledger's, and
no,
no, but like
bro,
same
no, no.
lines, same like scenes and everything, but his performance on how he interpreted the Joker, I think it would make it from like how you said like a great to probably just a good movie, and I do
uh huh,
think I think Christopher Nolan's writing and everything really does a good service to Joker, but I think Heath Ledger just
Hmm.
elevates it so much more. So yeah, I do
yeah,
think it. I
It's
gave.
Heath Ledger and then Mark Hamill. That's like the iconic like two
yeah,
as Jokers.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, all time performance. I mean, one of the great, not even just villain, just great performances in movie history.
mhm.
It'll always be remembered, and so that it's a good movie. I'm never gonna say it's not. I think I would even say it's a really good movie. But yeah, that's a good pick. I was surprised actually. I was kind of surprised by that. Maynard, you're number one.
I pivoted my number one, and this
Ooh.
all from all the hate that I just heard Austin say. My number one
Oh
was gonna
God.
be Coraline. I love that
Oh
movie.
no, Maynard,
But I'm
no.
gonna take
Coraline's so
Coraline
good.
out because I'm gonna put the B movie. I'm gonna stand for Barry
Oh
B. Benson
no.
and his jokes and Jerry Seinfeld. Oh, I don't like Jerry Seinfeld, but he's amazing in this movie. And I'm gonna put the B movie as my number one
I'll
movie.
stand with you. I
Oh.
agree.
You
It's better than
go
Caroline.
back to this movie. There's so many jokes about bees, so many jokes about honey, so many jokes about bees dating a woman, and they
Hmm.
all hit the mark from beginning to end. It's an
Oh.
amazing movie. It is such an
It
amazing
even
movie.
dives deeper. It talks about class systems, man.
It
Mm.
does. It
Hmm.
does. It talks about slavery when you really think about it, about how the
It's
Mm.
bees
more
are
than just a movie,
slaves to the
man.
humans. So
Mm.
the bee
It's an
movie,
environmental movie. It's important.
yeah, it talks about what happens if you take the bees out from the plants. Boom, Earth dies. There's no more pollen thanks to the bees. Barry B.
Mm.
Benson became a lazy man because he didn't want to work for the white man. But then he realized that without it, all of Earth would die.
Hmm.
Not supporting like white classism or anything like that, but I'm just saying you cannot be lazy in this world. Barry B. Benson learned that the hard way by almost killing the Earth. You know
Hmm.
why he did all of that too? For a girl. Barry
Hmm.
Benson wanted to get laid by a woman. He tried to steal someone else's woman, and he did. He did. I mean, I
He
feel bad
did.
for him.
He
I feel
did.
so bad for him. He's the real victim of this whole movie. He
Oh,
lost
yeah,
to
he
a
is.
beat. He was thought to be crazy, but he was listening to a beat that could talk.
Hmm.
Get that out of
Her
here.
feeding him cheesecake.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh
I
So
man,
yeah,
respect the
walking
pick.
into his
Yeah,
apartment, watching her conversate with a bee.
I'm
the
glad
Mm-mm.
B
you
movie.
pivoted. I'm glad you pivoted. This should have been up there in the first place
Yeah,
anyway.
it should be, and
I,
it is. Coraline,
I,
amazing movie, but everyone
yeah,
see
it
Coraline.
is.
The B movie has to stand time. It should be on the National Congress Library
Oh my
Should we
god.
play Shrek?
for its
Maybe. Some
impact.
say.
Hmm
Oh my god. No, I. I will say it has great moments. It really does. I rewatched it and it's good. It's good. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times.
I can see
It's good.
Austin's brain is turning right now. He goes, "Man, we're trying to be a serious podcast. They did not turn it out that way."
No,
There's the
no.
joke of like, what should I wear today? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and this one a little bit black and yellow.
Yellow
Peak
and
movie.
black.
Yellow and
Yeah,
black,
yeah,
yellow
Peak
and black.
yeah.
movie.
I love the sword fighting scene
Ah.
that, or the not sword fighting, but
I love the court scene where he's
Mm.
fighting for his
mhm.
rights and he's like the white man, and then the one
His
black lawyer
buddy
just moves to the
sacrificed
sides.
himself. He was
Yeah,
Mhm.
willing to risk his life for his buddy in court when he
Yeah,
stung that judge
the
or
mean
that
yeah,
meme.
attorney.
yeah. Ray Liotta in there. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Well, Coraline's great. I just want to put that out there. I feel bad that Coraline didn't get its just due. Shout out to the B movie, I guess. But Coraline is great. Okay, okay. That was my number one's not going to top what just happened, but my number one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Most rewatchable movie for me.
Mm-mm.
Can watch it when I'm falling asleep. Can watch it when I'm wide awake. It's my one that I rewatch the most. And ironically, when I first watched the movies, this was my least favorite. And I could have like for years would have been like, yeah, that's going to be my least favorite, like for sure. I don't know what it is. It's the longest movie, and
Is it the
yeah,
longest movie?
It
it's
It's
the
is.
more
longest
than
movie.
Deathly Hollows? Both
Yep,
of them?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Did not know that. Fun fact. Did not know that.
yep. Yeah, it's the
So
longest
good.
movie.
So good.
It is good, man. It is, and like funny enough, when I first watched the franchise, I saw this one first. I was an hour in, and I was like, man, why do these kids like act like they know each other? Like they like, and I never read the book, so I didn't
Funny you
know.
say that because that was my first film too in the Harry Potter
Oh,
was
really?
this movie. I think I watched it
Yeah,
in class. Then when they had it on DVD, this is my first introduction thing, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something in
yeah,
this movie. Yeah,
yeah. Like like it starts off where they rescue Harry out of his house or whatever, and I'm like, man, they act like they know each other like really well. And then, but it was like an hour in, and then the Quidditch scene, I'm like, something is not right. Something's wrong, and that's when I turned the movie off, put the first one on, then put the second one on. But yeah, man, I love the book aspect. I love the flashbacks. I like the spider scenes. I like that everybody doesn't like Harry, and everybody thinks like, and it goes like a good little twist. I love everything about it. Super rewatchable, and like in our past franchise episodes, it's a comfort movie.
hmm
And I think it'll. I mean, I don't know, but it'll be my number one for a long time, just because of how rewatchable it is. If I had to pick any movie from this decade to take with me on a desert island, it'd be that one. So that's why it's my number one. That's why it's my
we know
number
what
one.
Manor's taking.
Man, it better not take that B movie to a desert island, dude.
I
That's a
am.
good idea. What will we take as our
You'll
final
be
film
you'll be
in the franchise?
Hmm.
sleeping throughout that movie while I'll be laughing the whole night watching the B movie over
If
and
Mm.
we
over
took it
again.
into that mentality, if we
That changes a
pick only
lot.
one, it changes a lot. Because
Yeah,
definitely rewatchability has to play a big factor. And my first one, it definitely comes as Shrek. I would take Shrek with me.
yeah,
Or one of the animated movies. Definitely, I
yeah,
would not take The Dark Knight as my film on this island.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I may take Castaway, maybe just a good, sad, ironic, sad
Oh
story.
man, the ironic, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm still thinking about the B movie. I'm sorry, Austin. Just that one. That
It's okay.
one.
It's
That was
okay.
a valid take. You
No,
got
no,
me.
no. It's okay. That's the moment of the podcast. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I enjoy Chamber of Secrets. It's right up there with Goblet of Fire for me.
Mhm,
I mean, it's so like whimsical. Like I'm saying, going if you want to like a whimsical movie, this is it.
mhm.
Very magical. It gives you enough. It's not enough like story build. It's not build starting a new world.
Yeah,
You're already in it already,
yeah.
and you're already in it already. It means you can expand onto more great stuff that it doesn't
Hmm.
need like a good foundation to start off on. Of course,
Yeah,
they introduce a lot of new things in this movie, but it just gives you a totally new adventure, and you don't need like a full setup for this film, not
Yeah.
like the first one did.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that's a good point. The whimsicalness of it, I
Hmm.
think, is why it's really rewatchable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to take it as seriously, or it's like darker. Like, I can just put it on happy music. The John Williams score, amazing. And if you know me, there's Harry Potter stuff all in my apartment. Like, we have a lot of Harry Potter stuff. So yeah, that's my number one. It doesn't top the B movie apparently in this group.
Mm-mm.
The
Hmm.
Z-Lister official top animated movie apparently is the B movie. I
It
cannot
is.
believe it.
That's our Iguodala of the team. The
That
That
is
B
our
movie.
Godala.
dude,
A
I,
guy.
I think you
Okay,
just swung me. I think you just swung me, dude. I think you just swung me. I'm with it.
chat.
Yeah.
If you're in here and listening to this podcast, we are gonna honorary award our Iguodala award. That's where we're gonna do it now.
Hmm.
I don't know. We're gonna dive deep into what it means to be an Iguodala, but this is the B movie is our Iguodala.
It's
I'll
like if
I
you
would put
know,
this
you
movie
know.
to
If you
save
know,
the
you know.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Said Barry Benson. Said Barry
Mm.
Benson.
Barry B. Benson.
Oh man. Well, okay, guys, that was our top four of the 2000s. Maybe some predictable ones, but obviously we had a few curveballs in there. Let us know what your favorite movies of the 2000s were, what movies impacted you as kids or as an adult, or what movies you would like us to review. Remember, you always hit us up in the comments. We'll watch, if you want us to rewatch Killer Bean, if y'all want a Killer Bean review, y'all let us know.
Killer
We will
B.
gladly do that. And stay tuned for next week. We will be doing our 2010s top four.
This one's
And
gonna be
come,
hard for me. This one's gonna be really
yes,
hard.
yes, it will be.
Mhm.
And then coming soon, we will be doing a season four series review of Invincible. That'll be
Yes.
coming out in the next few weeks as well. So stay tuned for that.
And then please like that way Austin can stop streaming movies and go to the movie theater. The
Yes.
whole point of this podcast is to support movie theaters, Austin,
That's
not
true.
the big streaming companies.
I missed
Are you
one
not? Are
movie,
you
and
not an
apparently
A-lister yet?
Two movies. Yeah, since the last time he went to the movies was when we watched Undertone.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
right.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
Jeff, he keeps
May,
asking me, man, this guy over here keeps talking about this Undertone movie. I don't know what the hype is about.
Hey, he watched it and he liked it.
Did
But
he?
we're
Okay.
thinking about going to see the drama this weekend. So
Oh
Oh,
my God,
hey,
another good film.
we can do a
yeah,
mini review.
yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, if we go watch it this weekend, we can do a mini review. But stay
If,
tuned for that, everybody. Stay tuned,
if.
and we'll see you next episode. Peace.
Oh, go follow us on Spotify and YouTube, especially
Oh,
Yes.
Spotify. Our
yes,
new episodes are out there now.
yes. Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next episode. Peace.
See you
Peace.
guys.